Greetings all, I am sharing some thoughts and opinions based on something really silly I saw today on social media. Keep watching because I will get to it at the end, but I need to explain a few points so you understand where I'm coming from. First of all, much respect goes out to the many single mothers out there who struggle to make ends meet but yet keep the faith and fight for their child. Yes, I will get to the part about how I would reply to a single mother with a child that wanted to have a relationship, but first I need to get some things out of the way. In this day and age, social media is a necessary part of broadcasting your message, but it can be a tool that is used for both good and bad. It can show brilliance and it can show utter stupidity. Decades ago, when I was a missionary in England, I learned certain interpersonal skills. As a missionary, you are entering the homes of strangers with a message, so you had to know what and when to speak. Speaking out of turn or not knowing your place could cause misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and worse, be put out of the person's home. During this period, I learned a lot about the differences between intelligence, wisdom, and class. Let's put it this way. If you're intelligent, you may know a lot about the functions and applications for certain things. However, wisdom refers more to choosing the right time to act on what you know. Thus, wisdom is gained over time through experiencing the results of your choices, especially the good choices. Class, which can be closely aligned with wisdom, means you behave with respect and courtesy. So someone may be intelligent but not wise, or intelligent but have no class. I know some may feel that someone cannot be very intelligent if they don't make wise choices, but remember, intelligence is about what you know, and wisdom is choosing the right actions with what you know. As an example, someone may have their PhD but drive recklessly on the road. They may know a lot of things but unwisely choose to put themselves and others at risk. But class, that is like the garnish on top that shows that you don't see yourself above anyone. In other words, you are courteous and well-mannered. A classy person may not agree with you, but they would handle it with such a degree of conscientiousness that you could not possibly in any way have a war with them. So back to social media. When you go online and display your credentials, you really need to come off classy, especially if you have as part of your credentials your background and business on full display. Let me give you an example. As a coder, when I write some code for an app, I have to think ahead of the reaction of the online end user and how they would use it. If I just write code with just my thoughts in mind and not what the end user is thinking, I would have failed from the start and my app will be a failure. When you're posting something, you need to be wise and think about all the outcomes of what you say. Am I being classy or behaving like a bat out of hell? Can I make a point without being disrespectful and go into war? If your aim is to become infamous, then continue onward and people will see your true colors, both you and your business and your background. However, if your interest is to just share some thoughts, then do think it through. Let me give you an example. If I was single and a single lady who was also a mother contacted me privately because she wanted to have a relationship, and I felt I was not interested or perhaps ready to be in a relationship with someone with a child, then this is what I would do. First, I would thank her for telling me and let her know I feel honored that I would be considered. I would tell her about her own gracious qualities, but politely say that I am not ready for that kind of commitment, or say politely that I am not interested because it may be that I'm not interested because it may not be about whether she has a child or not. It's just that I don't feel a connection or interested in her in that way. It happened in private, so I keep it there. Now if I want to, as they say locally, jumbie the thing, as a narcissist would do, and show that I have no class, I could easily go on social media and broadcast my abhorrence to single mothers with children as baggage, beggars, and for good measure I could even refer to their children as handicaps. But that could be distasteful and classless, because no matter how much intelligence I may have, I would want to portray to the public that I am wise and classy, and not use a page that actually doubles as my resume to publish thoughts that show me as the opposite. Strange things happened during COVID-19 lockdowns, but I couldn't imagine anyone wanting to go down the road of labeling a sector of society or enticing fiery drama. Could you imagine anyone that would do that to themselves?